God said, "Stop. Don't touch that." This message found you before disaster did. You were one step away from losing everything. God blocked you for a reason you can't see yet. You almost said yes, and that would have changed everything. You almost said yes, and that would have changed everything. Listen carefully. This is not random. You didn't click on this by accident. Something in you felt it, that quiet pull, that strange pause, like time itself slowed down just long enough for you to notice, because you were about to step into something that looked right, but wasn't meant for you, and God had to step in. Right now, there's something you've been considering, something you've been close to touching, accepting, agreeing to, and on the surface, it looks harmless. It even feels familiar, but what you couldn't see, what you still might not fully understand, is that behind that opportunity, that person, that decision, was a chain reaction that would have shifted your entire life in the wrong direction. Not just a small mistake, not just a minor setback, something that would have drained your energy, distorted your path, and delayed everything you've been praying for. Don't ignore this message, because this is your confirmation. God saw what you couldn't. He heard conversations you were never meant to hear. He felt intentions that were hidden behind smiles, behind promises, behind opportunities that seemed too perfect. And right before you stepped forward, something happened, didn't it? A delay, a distraction, a sudden feeling of doubt. Something didn't sit right in your spirit. That wasn't confusion, that was protection. You've been asking for clarity, but clarity doesn't always come as a loud answer. Sometimes it comes as a closed door. Sometimes it comes as discomfort, as hesitation, as something just not flowing the way you expected. And you almost pushed past it. You almost ignored that feeling. But that feeling was God saying, don't touch it, because what you were about to step into would have changed everything. It would have pulled you away from the version of yourself you're becoming. It would have entangled you in something that looked like growth, but was actually stagnation, and you've been here before. That moment where you trusted too quickly and gave too much, believed too easily, and it cost you not just time, but peace, energy, parts of yourself you had to fight to get back. God remembers that pain even when you try to forget it. That's why this time, He stepped in sooner. You see, what you thought was a missed chance was actually a divine interception. What you thought was bad timing was perfect protection. Type yes if this is your confirmation, because deep down, you feel it now. That situation you were frustrated about, the thing that didn't work out the way you wanted, it wasn't rejection, it was redirection. God isn't trying to take something from you. He's trying to save you from something. And here's the part most people don't understand. Not everything that feels good is good for you. Not everything that opens is meant for you to walk through. Not everything that comes into your life is sent to stay. Some things are tests, and you were in the middle of one. A test of patience, a test of discernment, a test of whether you would trust what you feel over what you see. Because what you saw looked promising, but what you felt, that quiet resistance, that uneasiness, that was truth trying to reach you before it was too late. And now you're starting to see it clearly. That delay saved you. That almost was a warning. And God is saying right now, stay still. Don't rush back toward it. Don't try to fix what I removed, because what I blocked was never meant to bless you. There's something better coming, but it requires your trust in this moment, not later, not when everything makes sense, now. This is where most people lose their blessing. They go back to what was comfortable. They chase what almost worked. They reopen doors that God already closed, and they end up in cycles, repeating the same pain in different forms, but you're not meant to repeat it. You're meant to rise above it, and that starts with obedience, even when it's hard, even when it doesn't make sense, even when a part of you still wonders, what if? Let that question go, because what if would have led you somewhere you don't belong, and God knows exactly where you do belong. He's aligning things right now behind the scenes. Conversations are happening, opportunities are forming, paths are clearing that you can't even see yet, but they require you to stay aligned, to not go back, to not reach for what almost trapped you. Type 111 if you feel this. because this is the moment everything shifts. This is the moment you choose trust over impulse, faith over fear, alignment over attachment. And once you make that choice, things will start to move differently, faster, clearer, stronger. You'll notice doors opening without force. You'll feel peace instead of pressure. You'll recognize that what's meant for you doesn't require you to chase it. It meets you. And when it does, you'll understand why that other path had to close. You'll see the difference immediately. No confusion, no heaviness, no second guessing, just alignment, just clarity, just peace. And you'll look back at this moment, this exact decision, and realize God didn't just protect you. He redirected your entire future. Don't ignore this message. Stay where you are. Trust what you felt. Honor the pause, because sometimes the greatest blessing isn't what enters your life. It's what God keeps away from you